day. It's the National Football League.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down, Meyer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Walker with another carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now to the ground, here's Walker, and he'll work down inside the 45. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Meyer. Walker with a grab. Left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle. Adams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's the 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Meyer. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this from 39. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Adams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Meyer. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 5. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Meyer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And Walker with it over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And this one's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off play action. Meyer. Oh, and that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. This complete to Langford. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Throwing to start the drive. Meyer over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Meyer. That to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle, here's Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a give. It's Jackson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And out now come the Seahawks.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Meyer. It's caught here by Adams. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Looks to the sideline and has Mims, who makes a catch.
11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. On 1st and 10, Meyer, and that's complete to Adams.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meyer, he goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Meyer. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Meyer. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Meyer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Meyer. And this one complete again to Mims. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And quickly, they get to the line. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and 2, Meyer working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 1st down, Meyer. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now 2nd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the 49ers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head